Self-doubt trap and how to avoid it. This self-doubt trap is something that can develop at an early age, though you won't really see the symptoms of it until you get older. It all starts with the way that you deal with people talking negatively about you. If you're not careful, after a while, you will start to believe the negative things that people say about you. This is where it all begins. You start to see things in a negative light. You become a pessimist, even if you were an optimist before. With any failure, you are very harsh and critical on yourself. You start convincing yourself further and further that you are a failure and not able to get a high level of success. Now this is bad, obviously. What are the main causes of the self-doubt trap? At the top of the list is the fear of criticism. You become afraid of people judging you because of all the negative things they've said about you. You stop giving your opinion out as much because you convince yourself the reaction will be negative. You convince yourself no one would agree with you. Now, this isn't true. Knowing all of this, how do we avoid this? How do we avoid the self-doubt trap? I'm going to give you 3 secrets to avoid it and how to overcome this self-doubt trap. Firstly, you must realize you will be judged regardless. Do not give people so much power over you. One of the things I learned from Stoicism is that we must not let our emotions control us. We must let our emotions inform us. If you know deep within your heart that you're striving and you're trying your best to be a good, virtuous person, it should not matter to you what negative people think or say about you. Because let me tell you something. Misery loves company. And I've encountered these type of people time and time again. These are the type of people that will attack you and come after you solely for the simple fact that you are grateful, you try to be righteous, you try to be virtuous, and you strive to be happy and purpose-driven. Miserable people, it seems that they despise this fact. Be aware of this. Do not forget this. Do not let these type of people get in your head. Misery loves company. You stay virtuous and you stay there with your head held high. Do not let these miserable people have power over you. Secondly, live on the edge and challenge yourself. A lot of people believe they are already doing this, but they're not. They're not really as close to the edge as they could be. How often are you putting yourself in these uncomfortable situations that you could learn and develop from? That cute girl you want to talk to at the gym, go talk to her. That business you've been thinking about starting up but you're having your doubts, go start it up. The more you challenge yourself and actively live on the edge, the more confidence you can develop, and this will help you to not doubt yourself as much. This second secret will help you to stop doubting yourself. But I'd recommend doing it with the third and final secret. Positive self-talk, also known as autosuggestion. I learned a lot about this in Think and Grow Rich. One of my favorite books ever. Now, autosuggestion can be used to your benefit. It can build your confidence up a lot, and it can be used to get rid of this annoying self-doubt trap, used alongside the other 2 secrets that I revealed to you. You want to do this in a specific way. I'll give you an example of what the beginning of positive self-talk will look like. In a more advanced level, somebody would call it the law of attraction. But I'm just giving you this in the physical sense. This is just positive self-talk, autosuggestion. I don't want to get too far into the spiritual things just yet. Maybe I'll do another video on that. But that's besides the point. Let me give you an example. Alright, let's say let's say you're a bricklayer, right? I've done brickwork, so I could give you this example. And you're fairly new. They send you out there to make a cut. And if you're not familiar what a cut is in bricklaying, it's when you get the brick, you go over to the chop saw, and you cut it at a certain angle so that it could fit on the house that you're bricking up. Now let's say they send you over there to make this cut, a cut that you've never done before, and you're halfway through the cut, everything's going nice, you're towards the end, and let's say the cut breaks towards the end. Your coworkers come up to you and they bombard you with negativity. They tell you, oh, what the hell are you doing, man? Like, you're doing this nonsense and you said you want a raise. Like, you suck. Like, what are you doing, man? Like, get your head in the game, put on the batteries. And this is things that people will tell you. I've had it said to me before. Now, the secret is in auto-suggestion. The secret is in what you say to yourself in your mind after having those negative things said to you. The wrong thing to say, the thing that a pessimist will say, is he will start to convince himself that his coworkers are right. He will say to himself, oh, they're right, man. Like, I suck. What am I doing, man? Like, he'll be like a dog. Have you ever seen a dog when they put their tail in between their legs? Like, they look frightened. They look defeated. They do that figuratively. They're in their head and they start agreeing. This is what you do not want to do. Never say to yourself these sort of negative things. Instead, I want you to say this. I'll give you an example of positive self-talk that can help you and will help you. I want you to say things like this. Instead of being like the pessimist, be the optimist. After those guys tell you that, say to yourself, man, God bless those guys. I don't know what they got going on. God bless them. They must have something going on because they're radiating this negativity. But I will not allow that negativity to bring me down. I'm staying true to myself. I'm happy. And you know what? I'm actually proud of myself because I came over here and I did a cut that I have never done before. And I almost did it to completion. I failed at the very end. Yes, I failed. But the important thing is that I learned. And I'm actually proud of myself because I came over here and I did something that I had not done before. And I'm certain that the next time I do this cut that I have not done before, I'm going to nail it. That is an example of positive self-talk. That is the sort of talk that I want you to be having in yourself, in your mind, when people start to doubt you, when you're faced with stressful situations. This is one of the biggest secrets, and this will take you very far alongside being grateful. Now, the secret is to keep doing this, keep having positive self-talk, good auto-suggestion, but keep moving towards your goal. Because if you have good self-talk, good auto-suggestion, but you're not doing anything in the physical reality to really be able to manifest it, then at that point, it just becomes daydreaming. Because I can sit here all day long and say, I'm going to be a millionaire. I'm going to be a millionaire. I'm the man. I got this. I'm the man. I got this. I'm like business savvy. I'm learning more and more every day. I will most likely be met with disappointment. The only way that I will not be met with disappointment is if I put action behind those words. If I do the deep work. You have to come up with a plan. You have to actively be pursuing the thing that you're talking about. It would be much more believable if I tell myself those things. The things like, oh, I'm going to be a millionaire. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. I'm the man. I'm learning more and more every day. It is much more likely to happen if I have a plan and I'm not straying away from it and I'm on it every day. A plan, I'll give you an example. Let's say I tell myself those things in my mind, right? I'm going to be a millionaire. I'm the man. Like, I got this. Let's say I tell myself these things. And every day I'm doing 2 hours of deep work, researching online. And then I'm uploading to the channel. I'm doing stuff on the side. I'm looking into business. I'm getting business loans, I'm investing, and then I tell myself that in my mind, I'm gonna be a millionaire. I got this. I don't care what happens. I'm strong. I'm resourceful. It is very likely at that point that I will become a millionaire. And that's just the simple truth. Whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. I just wanted to throw that quote in there. But be careful of this. Have that auto-suggestion, have the positive thought in your mind, but actively work towards that goal and those things that you have set out for yourself. Because if you don't, at that point it becomes daydreaming. We want to avoid this. But I will wrap this video up here. This video has become a lot longer than I expected it to become. Here's a different type of video I made. I scripted this video a little bit. I might start doing it like this more, because it's not all over the place like a lot of my previous videos are. I usually just go off the top of my head on those. But I like this sort of video scripted style more. I do like it a little bit more because I can stay on topic more and really say what I want to say. But it is a bit more challenging to do, I will tell you that. But I'll leave this video here. It has become a lot longer than I expected it to become. If you've made it this far, I thank you for watching. Consider subscribing if you want more content like this, advice, masculinity topics. Soon I'm going to be getting into philosophy and some discussion things, because I do very like philosophy. But let me stop rambling though. This video has gone on long enough. I thank you for watching. I hope you got something out of this video. I appreciate you.
I can never ever find the right words. There's no way this is real life. There's no telling you're the right girl. So I can only say that it feels right. It feels right. It feels right. Yeah, I can only say that it feels right. It feels right. It feels right. Yeah, I can only say that it feels right.